So good morning student. Today we will discuss about equation of motion, and we have three equation of motion basically. In previous period we have discussed about the velocity time graph, and the very important conclusion was drawn from that graph. Area under VT graph gives us displacement. Today we will discuss the relation between three basic physical quantities. One is acceleration, one is velocity, and the distance covered. And these three physical quantities are interrelated in certain interval of time, and they form set of equation. This set of equations are called the equation of motions in kinematics. Basically, we are discussing in kinematics the relation between velocity, acceleration, and time, as well as distance also. So what is the first relation? We will go with the velocity time graph and see this is one first relation between velocity and time. So in this relation, on one axis we have time and on another axis we have velocity. But the initial velocity is OA, and that is not equal to 0. It is something. The particle is moving with some initial velocity. And in time t, its velocity becomes v. So we have different variables here. U and v are the initial and final velocity, and t is time. And initially the graph is O to A to B, the straight line, accelerated motion. Then draw one parallel line from A, that is AD, parallel to OC, and draw one line from B to C. What we can write BC, it is BD plus DC. BC equal to BD plus OA. Why OA? Because DC is parallel to OA. So BC is V, OA is U. So in equation 1, V equal to BD plus OA. And when you rearrange, it will become V minus U equal to BD. Then we know the definition of acceleration. Acceleration, change in velocity upon time taken. Here change in velocity is BD. So BD upon AD or BD upon OC, because AD is parallel to OC. So BD upon OC, that is equal to T, and acceleration A, hence A equal to BD upon T. Cross multiplied, you will get BD equal to AT. Here also we have BD, and here also we have BD in equation 2. So in equation 2 and in equation 6, BD equal to AT as well as BD equal to V minus U. So equate these two, we will get V minus U equal to AT, and that is equal to V equal to U plus AT. Now we will derive second equation of motion, and that is position time relation. Again the graph is same. It is velocity time graph, and on one axis we have time, on one axis we have velocity. Initial velocity is not 0. OA is initial velocity, and this is initial velocity, and this is final velocity. This side is parallel to this side. Apart from that, we have AD, it is parallel to OC. So how to calculate the area of position time graph, area of velocity time graph S equal to area of trapezium OABC. You can write trapezium as sum of triangle and rectangle. So we have one rectangle OADC. This is one rectangle. And this is one triangle ABD. We have to calculate these two areas, this area and this area. So two area of rectangle and area of triangle. So how will calculate the area of these two? OA into OC, this is the area of rectangle, plus area of triangle 1 upon 2, base upon height. Base is AD and height is BD. These variables you know, OA equal to U, this is U, then OC is T, AD is also T, but BD in previous case we have calculated, it is 80. Now put the value of all these variables in equation. So U into T plus half T into 80. So it becomes S equal to UT plus half AT square. This is our second equation of motion. And this relation is between position, time and acceleration. Similarly, we can derive one more equation, and that equation will be for position and velocity. Let us draw once again the same graph in which on one axis we have time, on one axis we have velocity. OA equal to U and V is final velocity, BC. So when we take BC and this become one trapezium OABC, the area of trapezium OABC can be calculated by another formula, that is sum of parallel side upon 2 into height. The sum of parallel side equal to OA plus BC upon 2, one side is OA, one side is BC upon 2 into height OC. OC or height will be AD. So OA plus BC, OA is U, BC is V, OC is T, so U plus V by 2 into T. From the definition of acceleration, we know A equal to V minus U upon T. Therefore, T equal to V minus U upon A. So when you put the value of T here, U plus V by 2, V minus U upon A, then you can rearrange it. V plus U cross V minus U upon 2A, V square minus U square upon 2A. So V square minus U square equal to 2AS. This is our third relation. Now you can solve few questions also. This is one question. A train is starting from rest, attains a velocity of 72 km per hour in 5 minutes. Assuming that the acceleration is uniform, find the acceleration, the distance traveled by train for attaining this velocity. So when question is this, so you can convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. And when you convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, 72 km per hour, like this. 72 into 1000 by 3600, 1 hour equal to 3600 second. It becomes 20 meter per second. Time is 5 minutes, that is 300 second, because 1 minute is 60 second. So when you multiply 5 into 60, it becomes 300 second. Acceleration A equal to v minus u upon t. So 20 minus 0 upon 300, 1 0 is cut, it becomes 1 upon 15 meter per second square. So when you put the values of acceleration, velocity, final velocity, because initial velocity is 0 in this case, so 20 the whole square, 1 upon 2 is all, and you will get 3 kilometer answer, actually 3000 meter. So whenever you get the question, convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. Similarly, you can solve one more question. This is another question. A car accelerates from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. So as soon as you get the question, what you have to do? Convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. And what is asked here? Calculate acceleration and distance. So acceleration, first of all, will convert into meter per second. Time is 5 seconds. So 18 km per hour, 18 into 1000 by 3600, it becomes 5 meter per second. 36 km per hour, it becomes 10 meter per second. Time is 5 seconds. Acceleration A equal to v minus u by t. So final velocity is 10. Initial velocity is 5. 10 minus 5, time is 5 seconds. 5 divided by 5, 1 meter per second. Similarly, we can calculate distance as by using s equal to ut plus half at square, and it will become 37.5 meter. These are the two examples which we have given here. You can solve as many questions, but precaution we have to take. Precaution means which formula we have to apply, and then do proper calculation, because proper calculation is also required.